in order to wedge, what you want to do is get your ball of clay. I'll cut it open so you can see what a air bubble looks like. So this is what we're trying to prevent with wedging. You can see there that that's an air bubble. That's something that would make your project explode, something that small. So to wedge, what you want to do, you must be standing whenever you do this. You're going to use the palms of your hands, and you're going to push it down, rock it back. Push it down, rock it back. So whenever we're doing this, you want to make sure that you're seeing the little man in the clay. So here's the two eyes, there's the nose, and his little disgruntled mouth, because wedging is difficult. So when you do this, you want to wedge it for 60 times or for 2 minutes. Some problems that could happen when you're wedging, okay? This could start to happen. These pieces will start to come out, okay? If you notice that that's happening, just pound them in. Your clay could be sticking to the table. You can take this little board here and scrape it up, add that clay. The other thing that could happen is this, okay? If you're doing that, that's not wedging, you're just smushing the clay onto the table. So you don't have to manhandle the clay into the table. So you want to wedge 60 times. If you're doing it correctly, you should start to see a spiral. It'll be forming kind of like this. That's what gets the air bubbles out. You might even be hearing some of them pop, which is a good thing. So you can either time yourself for 2 minutes, or you can count to 60. If you're doing the timing, you should not be taking too many breaks in between. You definitely don't want to wipe down your table. When you come in here, if you're the second class, the tables will be dirty. Do not wipe them down, because adding any water to your clay or your table will make the clay stick horribly. So don't add anything, any water to your table or the clay. Okay, now to see that if I'm a worthy wedger or not, what I'm going to do is you'll call Mrs. Warnery over. We'll take the clay wire cutters, and what we're going to do is cut it like sliced bread. So we're going to check it for air bubbles. Okay, and once there are no air bubbles, you are a worthy wedger. You can bust the move if you want to and do the worthy wedger dance. But after you do that, the act of cutting this puts air bubbles in it. So what you have to do is re-wedge it for another 60 times or 2 minutes. Okay, once you have that done, then you're ready to move on to your pinch pot.